Hey everyone, day 23. The critics have spoken. Charlie's a hit, so there you go. I just got through interviewing my buddy Dave McKnight from Yorktown High School. We played on the basketball team together. We were 0-21 that season. Proud history of Yorktown High School basketball. Actually, our basketball team is really awesome all the time, except for when we were playing. But good. My interviews are getting longer. I was just enjoying them. So that one was 2 hours. Dave asked at one point, he's like, how are you going to cut this down into a 90-minute documentary? And I told him there's little moments in each interview that I have a feeling will make it into the final cut. Little moments of realization for me. I can tell, like, you know, I kind of get the chills during the interview at different points. You know, I'm like, oh, this is good. You know, this is good stuff. One of the things that he asked what his moment would be, and he mentioned, we were talking about gay marriage. And one of the things he mentioned was that in states where gay marriage has been passed, some churches have what they call gotten out of the adoption business. So in those states where I don't know the details, but something like in those states where gay marriage has been passed, it's illegal to, if you put a kid up for adoption, you have to be open to either a heterosexual or a homosexual couple. So, in Massachusetts anyway, the Catholic Church no longer does adoption. Some of the Catholic charities don't do adoptions, and Dave's a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So he said the LDS Church also has gotten out of adoptions. Now, I have my opinion about that, but why that's interesting is because when I hear religious people say they don't want gay marriage because it's a slippery slope and their rights will start to be taken away, I always say that's ridiculous. There is no slippery slope. I mean, there's no such thing as a slippery slope. You can stop the ball going down. It's not inevitable that it's going to go down there. There's a way to safeguard your rights. But that does seem to me to be the beginning. Like, I can understand how that would seem to be the beginning of the eventual conclusion, which would be that states would then, or the federal government or state government, would require religions to marry homosexual couples or lose their tax-exempt status. Now, I have my opinion. Like, I don't think that would be bad. I think every church should allow gay couples to marry. But I understand now the fear that the church, the state will come in and force the church to do something that it doesn't want to do. So I was wrong. This is a really fun thing to say. I was wrong. Yeah, I mean, it's apparently I need to, like, sort of research that law and what's happening in Massachusetts a little more in order to be fully informed about that. But that seems to be, they have a point. Their fear may not be unfounded, and that's a real fear. You know, when people are afraid, they're afraid. You know, I can't. You can. This is one thing that I also said to Dave. You can argue. What's up, bud? You can argue with people's beliefs or their opinions on policy, But you can't argue with people's experience. You can't, like, people's experience is their experience. If they're scared, they're scared. If they're sad, they're sad. And people want their experience acknowledged. Like, hey, dude, I see you're scared. I acknowledge you're scared. I got it. You know? What's it like? What's that like for you? Tell me. I want to know. It's the thing that us liberals are always saying, like empathy. We always touting that, you know? But we don't do that very much with conservatives. I'm telling you, it's a delicious epiphany. It's a delicious hypocrisy to realize. The hypocrisy itself is not delicious. The unveiling of the hypocrisy is delicious. So, it's so freaking exciting having this conversation. So there you go. You probably deserve a little bit more footage. I have a piece of footage in mind that I'm going to share with you guys in the next day or two. Tomorrow, probably not, because I think I have 2 interviews lined up for tomorrow, so probably not tomorrow, but soon. All right. From just north of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, I will talk to you tomorrow. All right, bye.